The economy in 2025 is sending mixed signals. It's like Morse code. Stocks are shaky and inflation is unpredictable. While most investors panic, smart investors see this as their moment to armor up with the right ETFs. Recessions are like winter. They arrive whether you're ready or not. There's no ignoring them. Preparation is key. Don't wait for the storm to hit before you gear up. A recession-proof portfolio acts like a warm winter jacket. When the economy turns frosty, it's within reach. Most investors act like the guy who insists on wearing shorts in January. They claim, "It's not that cold," while everyone else is bundled up. That's how investors behave when they chase meme stocks or gamble on unprofitable tech. It feels fine when the economy's booming. But when the temperature drops, they're shivering, pretending to be comfortable while their portfolio freezes over like frostbite. The smarter move is obvious. Dress for the weather. Build a mix of ETFs that protect you when clouds roll in. Think of it like layering. A base layer of consumer staples, a fleece of utilities, a coat of treasuries, and gloves of healthcare. Toss in a gold scarf just for insurance. Alone, each piece is helpful, but together, they keep you warm through the storm. The beauty of this approach is that it doesn't just defend you, it also gives you flexibility. Layers can be adjusted. If the storm weakens, you peel some back. If it intensifies, you tighten them up. ETFs work the same way. You can scale into more defensive positions when you sense turbulence, or ease back into growth when skies clear. The key difference between the shorts in January crowd and the winter ready crowd, one is playing to look tough in the moment. The guy in shorts might get some laughs, but the person in the parka is the one walking into work comfortable, dry, and healthy. In the market, performance might get you attention for a day, but preparation is what keeps you standing year after year. The investor with a defensive ETF portfolio is calm when the market tanks. The short-term thrill fades, while long-term survival pays. Recessions reward preparation, not bravery. They care about your portfolio's resilience, not your confidence in good times. The real test comes when volatility spikes, when panic spreads. That's when portfolios reveal their true strength. Smart investors build their winter gear portfolios in advance. Preparation is crucial when the economy changes. The ETFs that felt slow in a bull market are lifelines during a recession. Preparation makes the difference. The low volatility ETF is the calm, unflappable dad of the group, always figuring things out without drama. USMV doesn't chase thrills or blow up your account. It just does its job quietly and steadily. Then there's Treasuries, the grandparent figure. Slow, steady, and predictable. Treasury ETFs are the reliable presence, always reminding us that this too shall pass. When chaos erupts, Grandpa Treasuries are the ones keeping the lights on and the heat running. Gold is the eccentric uncle. You never quite know what he's going to do at Thanksgiving. Sometimes he spends the whole meal saying nothing. Sometimes he shows up in a gold tracksuit talking about the end of fiat currency. But when the family is in crisis, he's suddenly the guy with the generator. Gold ETFs are like that. Unpredictable, sometimes frustrating, but when fear takes over, they're the ones everyone listens to. Consumer staples are the mom of the family. She makes sure everyone has brushed their teeth, eaten their cereal, and bought enough toilet paper. No matter what's happening, she keeps things running. The kids might complain, But if she disappeared, the whole house would fall apart within a week. In the economy, that looks like people buying groceries, shampoo, and soap, whether GDP is up 5% or down 2%. A consumer staples ETF is like the family grocery list. You don't stop needing it, even when times are tough. Utilities are the grumpy landlord of the group. Nobody likes paying them, but everybody does. They're not glamorous, they don't make good small talk, and yet, without them, everything falls apart. Rain or shine, recession or boom, the electric bill gets paid. Utilities ETFs are that slightly annoying relative who always shows up and demands attention. You might roll your eyes, but when the storm comes, you're relieved they're there, steady and unbothered by the drama. Healthcare is the family doctor. People might delay vacations, cancel dinner reservations, or stretch out their phone upgrades, but when they're sick, they still go to the doctor. Healthcare ETFs keep your portfolio healthy the way medicine keeps your body going. They're recession-proof because illness doesn't check the economic calendar. In fact, downturns sometimes create even more demand as stress levels rise and health issues pile up. The doctor never gets a holiday, and your portfolio is better for it. Dividend aristocrats are the reliable older sibling. They're not flashy, but they always bring home a paycheck and get a raise every year. Their consistency is a lifeline in recessions. It won't make you rich overnight, but it keeps you steady while others scramble. Think of ETFs tracking dividend aristocrats as that dependable sibling, disciplined and always there when you need them. Imagine a family reunion where every member plays their part to weather the storm together, showcasing their quirks. The calm dad, low volatility, grandparent, treasuries, eccentric uncle, gold, and mom, consumer staples, keep the family balanced. The landlord, utilities, doctor, healthcare, and older sibling, dividend aristocrats, ensure stability amidst chaos. If you load up entirely on defense, you risk missing the upside. Recessions do end, and when they do, markets tend to roar back with force. A 30 to 40% allocation toward these defensive ETFs can protect you, while the rest can chase growth. It's not about hiding from opportunity. It's about making sure you don't get knocked out of the game before you can seize it. People say, why bother? Recessions always end, so I'll just ride it out. But most investors panic and sell at the bottom. Defensive ETFs protect against your own emotions. A stable portfolio means you're less likely to make rash decisions when fear takes over. Dividends reinvested during recessions buy you more shares at cheaper prices. You've turbocharged your recovery. Defensive ETFs with steady dividends act like little engines, compounding quietly in the background while everyone else is panicking. While others are liquidating, you're reinvesting automatically at a discount, turning downturns into springboards. Fees can drain your investment returns. Stick to ETFs with low expense ratios to maximize your gains. Survival isn't just about weathering market crashes. It's about making sure you're not leaking wealth annually. Imagine your portfolio as a TV show where every ETF is a character with quirks, strengths, and flaws. Gold hogs the spotlight. Treasuries keep calm. Dividends steal the scene. The show keeps running despite the economy's twists. Too many investors treat their portfolio like a one-man show. In bad seasons, even the brightest star can falter. Think of what happens in families during a crisis. It's the collective that gets everyone through. A layered ETF portfolio ensures no single fund must do it all. They cover each other's blind spots. Investing is about staying in the game. Nobody wins by dropping out. Recessions test your patience and discipline. If you've built your squad of ETFs wisely, you'll weather it better than most. It's the investors who can endure the storm that get to enjoy the sunshine after. Portfolios are made up of numbers, but investors are made up of nerves. When your portfolio has guardrails, it gives you the courage to hold on. That courage is everything. The right ETFs aren't just financial tools. They're emotional stabilizers. In uncertain times, having even a few predictable elements in your portfolio can be a lifesaver. You don't need fireworks. You need reliability. It's comforting to know that people will buy groceries, turn on the lights, go to the doctor, collect dividends, no matter what's happening in GDP reports. That predictability is like having a steady heartbeat in a storm. It grounds you. It reminds you that not everything is chaos. Some investors scoff at this approach, saying it's boring or too conservative. But boring has its perks. It keeps you in the game. Boring compounds quietly, making sure you don't blow yourself up with risky bets. It's what looks brilliant when the economy tanks. Sometimes the best compliment your portfolio can get is boring, because boring is another word for resilient. As 2025 unfolds, don't get lost in the noise. Don't try to call the exact start or finish of a downturn. Just carry the umbrella, and when everyone else is running for cover, you'll be the one strolling calmly, coffee in hand. It's not about timing perfection. It's about timeless preparation. The umbrella doesn't stop the rain, but it keeps you dry enough to keep moving forward. That's what these ETFs do. They don't erase the recession, but they protect you long enough to get to the other side intact. Recessions will come and go. Markets will rise and fall. But the investor who layers wisely is the one who grows stronger each cycle. That's the real lesson of building a recession-proof ETF portfolio. Not invincibility, not quick riches, but resilience. Don't ask, how do I avoid all risk? Instead, ask, how do I prepare so that risk doesn't break me? The answer lies in balance, diversification, and discipline. The ETFs that look unexciting today may be the ones that keep you alive tomorrow. When the cycle turns again, and it always does, you'll be ready to not just recover, but to surge. If this gave you clarity, hit that like button and drop a comment on which ETF you'd trust most during a recession. Because whether the market is sunny, stormy, or somewhere in between, the right preparation means you never stop moving forward.